Oh, look at that. Isn't that cute? Brian Hartline putting up billboards in Miami thanking the fans. What Brian Hartline should have focused on instead of putting up billboards in Miami was putting up touchdowns and earning that money that he's stealing from Jeffrey Ross. Let's get into the game. Hey, it was Adam Votel, but now I want to hear back on with some Dolphins theme team gameplay. What am I wearing? I somehow had like a brain for it for 2 games. I was using the Panthers uniforms, and I can explain why that happened. Hopefully you guys do not dismiss my explanation as an excuse. So, because I was opening up a ton of packs this past weekend for golden tickets and all the limited edition eggs and stuff like that, when I'm completing sets to get badge packs to clear out my reserves, I just forgot that I did not have a Dolphins home uniform. So I said, F it, this entire season we've been playing on the road anyway, so I had the away uniform. I just did not have the home uniform, and go figure. In these next 2 games you guys will see right now, this one and the next one coming up in the same video, I ended up playing at home twice. And that's just Madden saying, you know what, Texas, you bleeped up. Because I was so close to buying new premium alternate elite orange uniforms, and I wanted to buy them, but I don't get home games. My connection in this game is not that good, so I went away with it, and I kind of regret it because it would have been kind of cool to see me wear some orange uniforms into this stadium. So anywho, let's get right into the game. So right now, this is a game number 4, game number 5 of the season. The goal for the season right now is to make the playoffs and get to the Super Bowl. So we got to go ahead and do that. Offensively, we're really, really talented. We're good receivers, good offensive linemen, good tight end, pretty good quarterback, and a good halfback. But on defense is where it gets problematic because we have no depth outside of our front 4. We have no depth in the secondary that are really reliable. You have no depth at linebacker. The front 4 is just a monster. We got Dominican Sue in the middle. We got Mr. Rashad Jones out there catching picks. Somehow that guy is a beast. He's the MVP of this team on defense, at least, because Rashad Matthews on offense is just ridiculous. And this guy has had enough off of 1 interception. He quits the game. So you know what that means. Fins up. You know what? I ain't gonna play the song. I was gonna play the song. I'm not even going to. I'm not going to whatsoever. I'm still rocking the Panther uniform. There's a record right there on the season. So we've been pretty good with the Dolphin team, and it's crazy, right? It's very crazy because I did not think that we'd be winning this many games. Now I'm not playing superhuman teams, but playing with a team that's this limited offensively and defensively outside of the depth reasons, right? I just not think that I'll be winning these many games. So I cannot complain whatsoever. And by the way, for those that are still watching right now, the next upcoming videos in this series are gonna be post comms as well. You know what? I'm bad at commentating. I probably should let off with that as you get a user pick right there. But Rashad Jones is the beast. This game right alone, he just plays outstandingly. But because my audio messed up in the past videos that I explained later on in a separate video from this one. Hopefully I did that. It's awful. I can play it, but I don't want you guys bearing through 5 to 20 minute gameplays of me just getting super hype and getting yeah, this is awesome. But it sounds like I'm yelling at you, and it just sounds awful. It just sounds very awful. So I'm definitely going to be doing post comments and those, and I'll talk about the game when it comes to that later on. But it's crazy. It is crazy, and I kind of figured to do post comments this one because I don't think I'm so oblivious that I did not notice that I had the Panther uniforms on. I did not know until after the fact. So I'm just in the game just to play and win, and this seemed like normal behavior to me with the Dolphins team. So anywho, our opponent right now is Mr. Captain Checkdown. He's Captain Checkdown, Captain. Roll out of the pocket, Captain. I'm gonna hurry up you on offense the entire time. That's his entire game plan. He's doing stuff that annoys me in this game. Now I know checkdowns aren't big deals. The guy's getting 3 yards a gain, whatever. It's no big deal. But the amount of he's doing hurry up and throwing checkdowns, so that should lead to more fumbles, right? If he's gonna keep throwing checkdowns the entire time and let my big hitters hit you, I need to see more fumbles. But in this game, we all know fumbles are a flip of the coin. And I'm coming up on tails every single time. So right here is the guy going out of pocket once again, throwing down the field. Luckily, our guy pass interferes with that guy. Referee doesn't call it. We'll take that. And this next play, just a good throw. My guy was pretty much playing underneath, and that was a really good throw out of him. A throw I did not expect. The next play throws to his halfback once again, who gets in the end zone. So the check down routine is working for this guy. So good teams, good players don't make excuses. They make adjustments. Throw a C right against this guy's cover 3, and God, Kenny Stills is a goon, yo. KD's still out here trying to earn his check, unlike Brian Hartline, who out here putting up billboards. And Lamar Miller scampers in the end zone for the touchdown, who is really bleeping good. Like, he is awesome. That guy might be featured in my squad builder series. His price is going for like 12,000 coins. So that guy is very, very cheap, very, very good nonetheless. Look at RG3. Like, I hate him. But anyway, we get a fumble right there. Finally, a fumble comes in our favor. And because we don't really have an offense in the red zone or on the other side of the 40, we take a field goal, which puts us up by 3. But that's awesome because our offense is pretty much going to take this clock in the third quarter, and we're going to go ahead and slow the pace down so our defense can get a good rest tight. Like, that's one thing I noticed about playing this game is, right, I don't have a good defense with depth, so I pretty much take my time on offense. Like, it's like I'm true clocking the guy, but at the same time, like, I have a reason to. My defense is not good. Like, well, they are good in certain spots, but when it comes to depth, like, I have had Will Davis, or who also, like, we're in a Ponzi scheme with some guys, whatever. But I had Will Davis, some, like, other guys out here who are playing with, like, bronze and silver cards, and I can't have them on the field, so I got to slow the game down in my favor to make the tempo cool. Right here, I got pressure because our guys weren't blocking. Of course, to hurry up against this guy, and we get good blocking. That right side of the line is amazing. Mike Pouncey, Jawan James, Sanson Zatelli, like, that is an amazing right side of the offensive line to have. Right here, he run commits like a moron, and we get in the end zone with Jarvis Landry, who is going to be Miami's number 1 receiver, unless Wes Welker comes down there, which I hope does not happen. So anyway, on defense right here, this guy is just rolling out the pocket once again. This guy is just so limited, man. Like, this is crazy. This is entire gameplay. And once you stop what he wants to do completely, he does stuff like this. Rashad Jones gets his 3rd pick of the game, and that's 4 in this video. This guy is the best safety on the team, best player on defense, and we win the game.